I've got a big cup of coffee and 2 trays of begonias. 2 trays of begonias. All of them need watered and checked over because they're all new. So they're going to go into like a quarantine time and just make sure everything's good before I introduce them to the rest of the herd. Um, so I'm going to start off with coffee. I know that these were super light when I brought them in. They're all ready to be watered. This one is Begonia Jealous Zebra. Really love the pattern on these leaves. The mature plants that I've seen are just stunning. And I'm just going to load my tote up with a few begonias at a time and give them a good water, and then, just work my way through these. This one is UTH1, and I am absolutely in love with these leaves. I love the fact that they are dark, but then when they start growing, you can see that there's like a little bit of green in there. So pretty. And I believe these ones get pretty big. And this one is Hockey and Trocadero. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not very good at pronouncing all these, but I love them anyway. And this one, I don't know if you can see the sheen, but it's iridescent on top. Really, really cool plant in person. Turn this guy. Might be able to fit one more in here. I just don't want to overcrowd it. Actually, that guy is watered. Let's do this one. I'm pretty sure this one's the gunmetal. Nope, this one's bandit. These leaves are completely iridescent. They're kind of like a green and blue with red, maybe? I don't know. And then that one's good. Definitely want to do this one. This one is Gray Feather. I have had this guy on my radar and my wish list for a really long time. The pictures that I have found on all these websites, they just do not do it any justice. These are incredible. And all of these came from My Green Obsession. I ordered from their website because they are local to me, but they're on Etsy. And I think I can squeeze this guy in here. This one is, oh goodness. Here, I'm going to let you see that. And then I will type the name on the screen. All right, so this one, absolutely beautiful. And totally different from, what was this, the bandit? It's got a little bit of green on the bandit, but not anything similar to the pattern on this one. All right, and then I am going to fill this up. I prefer to use regular tap water. That way, I'm not trying to add a whole bunch of nutrients that are fake to the water. The city already does that for us. I do let the chlorine burn off overnight, meaning I just let them sit like jugs full of water. I let those sit for overnight or however long, until I use them. I always keep full jugs of water because I have a few plants and they're always needing watered. A few. All right. So I'm going to let those guys soak up their water. Scooch them over here. I'm going to get this one out because I didn't show this one before. This one is the Harmony Sports Madam. And this is insanely cool. It has the angel wing shape. Let me see if I can get it up here. But with the furry legs. I love this. Love that. All right, so that's one. Oh, nope, it's not. This one is one that I had seen in another, well, it was in a Facebook group, and I had never heard of the species before, but the gentleman that was in the group had one that was blooming and took it to exhibition, and I just had to have one. Um, Super cool. The blooms are yellow and they are gorgeous. I will show you the name of this one, and then I'll write the name across the screen. But this one looks like it is mid-propagation, maybe. But it's a terrarium plant, so I'm gonna hook it up with a really cool terrarium. I'm not gonna keep it in the sandwich bag forever and ever, but I am excited to work on that project. All right, I did a little jostling around, moved those out of the way, and brought these guys over. This one should be Little Beaver. I don't know if you can see the spots on the camera. I don't know if those are going to show up as well as they do in person, but this is absolutely one of the coolest printed leaves. One of the coolest. And this one does not need watered. So this is Zumba. Oh my goodness, look at this little baby leaf. I love the way the print comes out on it. It looks like tiger kitten. I think I have one of those upstairs. I'll have to find it. But oh, stunning leaves. This is a really nice plant. I am beyond impressed with all of the plants that I ordered. They delivered them because I live in the next town. And this one is Boyfriend. It has been on my wish list just because I love how red that is with the little surrounding, how it comes out. Love that texture. And what do we have here? This one is Black Lightning. So whereas this one has black towards the edges, this one is black in the middle, and it does look like a lightning strike. Really pretty. And the baby leaves are so colorful. Get my finger out of the way. Okay. Next, we're going to go with this one. This one is Brad Thompson. Now, I'm a weirdo. I don't usually get begonias that have somebody's name just because, I don't know, I think that's weird. But this one caught my eye and I could not have it. The colors in this, now I had only seen like an immature leaf and fell in love with it, but the colors that come out, it's like an autumn color in the center of the leaf. Absolutely love those colors. Now, this guy needs a little bit of water. This one is Begonia Arapaho. And I've seen this one on several different websites, and honestly, every time it ends up in my cart, I end up not pulling the trigger and not buying it. But this time I did, and I am so happy I did. The pattern and just its cute little stature. I mean, it's a nice, cute little plant. Perfect. All right. That guy over here. And Red Planet. This one is one, I mean, obviously they're always on my list, but the leaf pattern, it's almost too much. It's almost too cool of a plant. Am I right? Like, I can't be the only one that looks at these things and think, I don't know that plants should be this dang cool. All right. I am getting there. This one is Plover. And it's very similar to Red Planet. if you can, you know, kind of see that, but the red planet has the red in the center, where this one's got like a yellowy color. And it is really iridescent. I can't even explain to you the color of the iridescent on it. But really nice plant. Okay. Now this one is the Dainty Lady. And again, with the sheen on top, it is just really freaking pretty. It's a small one, so it would go like on a shelf with a bunch of other plants. Some of the bigger begonias, those are hard to find a spot for. Like, they're big, big. Here is another one. This one is Robert Schatzer. And I thought the name was funny, but also the leaf pattern. I have a big thing for colors and patterns, and this one is just too pretty. They're all too pretty, but you know what I'm saying. And does not need water. This one should be papaya leaf. Now, I do believe these ones get pretty large. This one's a juvenile, but the ones that I have seen, like the leaves look massive on it. Love the way those new leaves are coming in, all crinkled. This one is the Olympus Queen. I am sure hoping that that camera is picking up the colors and the metallic that is coming off of these leaves. And the little baby leaves. Oh my goodness. This is a really pretty one. This one is Begonia Rhinestone. So it's a little baby of, it looks similar to some of the other ones, but it's just a much smaller plant. And I love these little small plants because they just tuck in anywhere. Oops. You can put them in a small terrarium. I've got some of these just on the shelf in my kitchen. Really, really, really cute plants. And then the two favorite ones that I have been after forever. I mean, you can see why. Look at this. Those spots, it's even got me shaking. Those spots, insane. This is a beautiful plant. I have looked all over at many, oops, here we go, at many different plants, and this is probably the biggest for the price that I have seen. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. This one, Begonia with a Lacucci. This has been something that has always cracked me up. I've loved the name, but the look of it, it's got like a fuzzy leaf, and it is just, again, with the huge, beautiful plant. Absolutely impressed with my order from my green obsession. And I mean, the name, with a name like that, you know, you have to know that they know what they're talking about.